There are really no questions to be asked. This is the most important game of the entire series up to this point. We're at home against the 24th ranked Stanford Cardinal. We are ranked for the first time in this series. We're 7-2, coming off of a victory against Fresno State with a redshirt freshman starting, and I'm excited about this game right here. Stanford has played close games the entire season, barely losing to the 4th ranked Michigan Wolverines, barely losing to powerhouse Notre Dame, and they did lose a game to Boise State, but Boise State's no slouch. Elijah Brown, their starting quarterback, though, is out with a pulled groin. So that is important news heading into this game. They have a freshman of their own starting in this one. Kevin Camacho will get the start. He has 12 career pass attempts. Yeah, 12. There are 2 running backs that we could see today for Stanford, and they're not bad. 4.3 and 4.7 yards per carry. They're not super explosive. There are 3 different targets that we're going to see get the football today for Stanford, and they're pretty solid. But one of the better players on this defense is Tavaro Tafidi. He is a really good pass rusher with 7 sacks on the season. He's definitely somebody to watch out for. But I think Josiah Galvin is the heart and soul of this defense, a senior linebacker, and this guy is incredible. He is a finalist for the best linebacker award in college football, not in the Pac-12, in college football. Stanford will get the football first, so we will see freshman quarterback Kevin Camacho make his first career start in place of the injured quarterback Elijah Brown. Amari Borden is the player that the game will highlight here, as the 1st down and 10 run will go to Irvin, and he's going to be taken down for a loss quickly by Tatum Tuioti. Here is the 2nd down and 11 now. Camacho in the pocket. He's sacked by Zach Swanson. A huge play made by the defensive tackle. He needs to really have a huge second half to the season. With only 3 games remaining, and you got Carl Nesmith out, Swanson needs to really step it up. Camacho will be taken down again. It's Swanson again. And that will force a punt and a quick 3-and-out by the Stanford offense. Zach Swanson with 2 sacks on the freshman Camacho early in this game, as we will take over at the 49-yard line. Jeremiah Tobias, Antoine Hausler to the left. Here is a play fake early, and it's going to be a screen to Tyler Sexton, and he'll pick up 7 yards. I want to call more of those screens going into the remainder of this season and next year. I think that the offense could be extremely dynamic with those screens. We just don't have the speed for it at the moment. 2nd and 12. Here's Hausler to the outside, and Hausler at the sticks as he'll pick up 11 yards. It's 3rd and 1 upcoming. Johnny Santee checks into the game. Here's a fake to Samson. Santee taken down for a loss. An excellent play made by the Stanford defense, and Liam Mooney will come out to attempt the field goal, and it's good with a penalty flag down. It is going to be a roughing the kicker call. We'll take over. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line, as it's a 8-yard carry for Antoine Hausler. 2nd and 2 upcoming. Here's Tobias on the keeper. Tobias, touchdown Utah State. I love running the football with Jeremiah Tobias. I mentioned it in the last 2 episodes. He's not the fastest guy at all. He's not the most elusive guy. He's just a playmaker, and he needs the ball in his hands. I also want to tune the playbook to get him more quarterback run opportunities, especially if he'll be the starter next season for us. Here's Camacho on 1st and 10, getting out of the pocket, and he completes this one. A huge play, and J.D. Drew will never catch him. It's Amari Borden for a huge touchdown, and Stanford has answered. That's how you answer a touchdown right there. The freshman quarterback, Kevin Camacho, with an excellent pass as he hits Borden in stride. It's a wobbler, but Borden runs an excellent route. J.D. Drew couldn't keep up. And we're talking about a All-American caliber corner out there who just couldn't make a play. Here's Pierre Lambeau on 1st down, and he'll pick up 5 yards to the 25-yard line. Tobias starts out 2 for 2. 2nd down and 5, and Tobias goes down. It's a sack for the Stanford defense, and that will bring up a 3rd and 10. Hausler to the left of Tobias. Tobias in the pocket, and Grant Page can't come down with it. 4th down upcoming. Ryan Marks out there to punt, as here's an opportunity for a return for Stanford. Here's the backup running back now, Raleek Brown. He'll take this to the outside, and Brown takes it across midfield. I told you we would see Raleek Brown. We haven't really seen him in the running game at all, but in the return game, he's out there. As here's Irvin on 1st and 10, and he'll pick up about 7 yards, and Benjamin Blackburn is injured on the play. Here's Irvin on 2nd and 3. Mixon meets him behind the line of scrimmage, but Irvin able to pick up the first down. Here's the 1st and 10 carry. Tanner Williams on the tackle, but another solid 4-yard pickup for Cedric Irvin. 2nd down and 6 now. Here is Camacho dropping back, dumps this one off to the tight end. First down, Stanford to the 26-yard line. Pistol now for Stanford. Camacho drifting back. Here comes pressure. He doesn't get rid of it, and it's a sack for Tanner Williams. A loss of 9 to bring up 2nd and 19. Irvin to the right of Camacho. Throws this one, and it's caught for a pickup of 9. They do get that yardage back. 3rd and 10 upcoming from the 27. Camacho drifting back. Pressure. Woodbury gets the sack. It's the 4th sack of the first quarter for Utah State. And Kevin Camacho is definitely feeling it at this point. If he doesn't take a sack, Stanford could have potentially kicked a field goal. Instead, because of the wind, they're forced to punt. So we'll take over at the 20-yard line as we go I formation. Play fake. Tobias getting out of the pocket, dumps this one off to Shudak, who picks up 3 yards to the 23-yard line. Beginning of the second quarter, here's Antoine Hausler now, and he's taken down by Josiah Galvin, a yard shy of the first down. Here is a 3rd and 1, and it looks like Stanford jumped, and this one should move the chains. Offsides on the defense. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Hausler to the right of Tobias as he will get the screen. Hausler taken down for a loss. An excellent play made by Randall. 2nd and 11. Pressure coming from the left. He'll dump this one off to Sampson. It's a pickup of 6 and a 3rd down upcoming for Utah State. Tobias in the pocket, throws this one, curl route. Page comes down with it across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's Tobias on 1st and 10, drifting to the left. Tobias trying to get some, whoa, what's going on? He fumbles it, and that was the man, Tafiti, that we talked about earlier. 7 sacks on the season. He was able to catch up to Tobias, who's able to complete this one to Sampson's pin move to the 27-yard line. What is going on? Jeremiah Tobias on the quarterback draw now, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and 9 upcoming for Utah State. Tobias in the pocket, throws this one. It's caught by Sampson. 4th and 2 upcoming, and Utah State's going to go for it. Santee on the stretch. Santee did not get the first down. Josiah Galvin met him at the first down marker and did not allow it. Camacho will throw this one to the backup running back, Raleek Brown, as he'll take this for 7. So right now we're seeing Brown play a lot of receiver for Stanford, as this is going to be a 1st down run for Cedric Irvin. 1st and 10 now. Play fake. Camacho, 3rd sack of the game for Zach Swanson. This guy's on a tear. I promise you I wasn't doing any foreshadowing when I said he needs to have a big second half of the season. Camacho jumps this one off to Raleek Brown, and he'll pick up 8 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 from the 30-yard line. Camacho, 4-man rush, and he will get this one complete to his tight end, but he's well shy of the 1st down marker. From the 20-yard line, Utah State takes over. Here's the screen to Hausler as he'll pick up maybe 3 yards. Josiah Galvin on the tackle for Stanford. Tobias drops back, 4-man pressure. It is a delay to Shudak, and he'll pick up the 1st down. Excellent play call right there by Utah State to utilize Gabe Shudak on a delay route. Here's an out route now to Sampson, and he'll pick up 8 yards to the 41-yard line. 2 tight ends to the left. Here is the give to Hausler, and he's got a 1st down taken down by Tafiti at the 48-yard line. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go in the first half. Excellent pass. Grant Page unable to reel it in. Excellent coverage out there at the same time. 2nd and 10, play fake. Tobias goes down. He loses 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long with 47 seconds to go in the first half. Tobias in the pocket. Incomplete. 4th down upcoming. That one was off the mark. Here's Kevin Camacho from the 28-yard line. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Dumps this one off to Raleek Brown, and he'll be taken down after a pickup of 4. Really didn't look like he picked up anything there, as he's now in the backfield. Raleek Brown, the running back. Here's a throw to the outside, and that one's incomplete. 3rd and 6 upcoming The freshman Camacho, with his first incompletion of the game on that play, dumps this one off to his tight end. He's 2 yards shy, and Utah State will call a timeout. They were unable to do anything with it, and we go to the half tied 7-7. This is the biggest game of the series to this point. We're ranked 23rd in the country. Stanford ranked 24th. The winner of this game would pretty much be put in the driver's seat for a Pac-12 Conference Championship berth. So this is an extremely important game. 3rd and 5 to begin the second half. Tobias throws this one to Lemonier, who comes down with it to the 40-yard line. Utah State's offense been pretty stale in this game. Here's Hausler now. He'll pick up 5 yards. 10 carries for 55 for the sophomore running back. Tobias stepping up. Jeremiah Tobias is free. He's got space. He slides down at the 42-yard line, and that's a first down pickup. Jeremiah Tobias utilizing his legs again. 1st and 10. Tobias drifting to the left, throwing this one deep. It's Sampson, and he overshot him. Shelton Sampson was open, and that will bring up 2nd and 10. Pressure in his face, and Tobias goes down. 4 sacks for Stanford on the game. 9 combined sacks between these two teams. 3rd and 18. Deep ball to Page. It's incomplete, and Utah State will have to punt on their first possession of the second half. Raleek Brown will field this one at the 14-yard line. He'll fair catch it, and that's where Kevin Camacho will come out. 1st and 10 for Camacho from the 14. Throws this one. Intercepted by J.D. Drew at the 35-yard line. Drew up the sidelines, and he's taken down by Camacho at the 14-yard line. Utah State gets an important, critical play in this second half to finally give their offense a chance. We've seen the Utah State offense drive down here to the, to Stanford territory, but they've had a lot of drives that, came up empty. J.D. Drew read that one perfectly, and Utah State takes over at the 14. Here's Tobias following his blockers. He's taken down for a loss of 1. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's the give to Hausler. It's a counter, and he's going to lose 3 yards. 3rd and 14 upcoming. Shudak in motion on 3rd and 14. It's a 4-man rush by Stanford. Tobias getting out of the pocket. Tobias at the sticks. He fumbles the football, and Stanford takes over. You've got to be kidding me. Jeremiah Tobias, the freshman quarterback. I love his determination to try and pick this first down up right here, but he's got to slide next time. He tried to put his head down. He was right at the sticks. He just got hit pretty hard, and he fumbled. As you look at the replay here, as we're trying to challenge it, this one's going, this one's loose before his calf is even close to touching. Stanford takes over at the 4-yard line. Irvin's got space, and Tanner Williams might have just saved a touchdown on that tackle. 2nd and 2 upcoming. Camacho throws this one out to his tight end. He'll pick up a first down to the 16-yard line. This could be a crazy drive if Kevin Camacho is able to go 96 yards and score a touchdown. This one falls incomplete. 3rd and 10 upcoming for the Stanford offense. Raleek Brown checks into the game now. Here is Camacho. He's got plenty of time to throw. 4-man pressure. He'll throw this one. It's dropped. Are you kidding me? Amari Borden dropped a first down and much, much, much more. As Utah State will take over, there is a holding call on Anderson. So 1st and 20 now for Utah State. Tobias throws this one. It's complete to Sexton, and he'll get 10 of those yards back. Only 13 combined first downs in this game. 3rd and 10. Batted down at the line of scrimmage, and Utah State will have to punt it back to Stanford. Camacho and the Cardinal offense go 5 wide. Here is Camacho throwing this one deep. It is Hughes breaking it up. Intended for Amari Borden. That would later bring up 3rd and 6. Camacho in the pocket. He'll find Borden. He picks up the first down. He's still on his feet, finally taken down at the 46. And Jeremiah Hughes has a pretty banged up body at the moment. That'll bring in E.J. Fisk at the opposite corner spot of J.D. Drew. 2nd and 10. Fisk is going to get burned on the first play, and this one's a huge pickup to Borden. 1st and 10. 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Man in motion. It's a fake to Raleek Brown, and Aleva will pick up the sack. It's a loss of 8. 2nd and 18 upcoming. Man, both of these defenses have done a really good job at creating pressure on each of these freshman quarterbacks. Camacho, incomplete. EJ Fisk in coverage. And that'll bring up 3rd and 18 with 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Camacho, pressure by Alford, and it's a 7th sack for the Aggies defense. An incredible day for this Utah State defense. We're starting to see that they are turning into one of the best defenses in college football. 1st and 10 now for Tobias. Lofting this one up. It's caught by Sampson. Touchdown, Utah State. One play, and they have the lead. Wow. An excellent, excellent play. A 72-yard touchdown to take the lead. Jeremiah Tobias has an excellent deep ball, because if that one's misplaced or underthrown at all, it's probably going to be intercepted. 14-7 the score. Stanford takes over. Here's Borden on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle, and he'll pick up 6 yards. He broke the tackle of the safety Raider DeMooney. Don't see that one very often. Malik Brown checks into the game. Brown uses his speed across midfield to the 47. Stanford needs a touchdown to tie. Cedric Irvin is taken down by a Leval. And now EJ Fisk shaken up on the play. This will make Gregory Culliver come into the game now. Didn't think I'd be seeing his, body out there as Cedric Irvin takes this one for 2 yards. Got to be careful. EJ Fisk with a strained forearm will try to get him back out there. In the meantime, Culliver is out there, and the tight end drops it. Stanford with another drop on 3rd down. And if those are completed, it's going to move the chains. Stanford will have to punt this one. It's an excellent punt as Utah State will take over at the 3. Here is Hausler. He'll pick up 4 yards to the 6-yard line, giving us a little bit of breathing room. Would later bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Tobias drifting all the way back. An excellent pass to his tight end, Shudak. And Shudak has space, and he's taken down at the 40. It's a pickup of 33 yards for the Utah State offense. Play fake to Hausler now. Tobias will throw this one out to Page, and he'll pick up 8 yards close to midfield. 2nd and 2, give to Hausler. He's breaking tackles as Galvin was unable to bring him down. And Hausler will take this one to the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Santee on 1st and 10. He picks up 5 more. And Utah State trying to grind this victory out by running the football at the moment. Here's Santee on 2nd and 5. He's going to take this one up to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10, play fake. Tobias getting out of the pocket. He will float this one up to Page, who has a toe drag, and it's a 1st down to the 10-yard line. George Maley shaken up on the play. 1st and 10. Here is Tobias on the keeper. He picks up maybe 2 yards. 2nd and goal upcoming. Maley will be okay to return. Here's the give to Hausler, and he'll pick up a yard. Utah State only needs a field goal here to make this a 10-point game, but they're not going to get a field goal. It's a touchdown for Johnny Santee as they have extended their lead to 21-7. And with nearly 2 minutes to go in this game, Stanford would need a miracle. Jalen Clark is 1 minute and 58 seconds away from beating his alma mater in their first ever matchup. Camacho takes over, 1st and 10, throws this one out to Borden, and if he would have been able to keep going down the sidelines, he might have scored a touchdown. 2nd and 10 now for Camacho. Floats this one. It's caught by Audric Harris. Tanner Williams was in coverage, and he's not fast enough to catch Harris. It's a touchdown for Stanford. They strike in an instant, and they still have all 3 timeouts, plenty of time to get a stop, and plenty of time to still tie this football game up. Audric Harris on the corner route, an excellent job. Here's Santee on 1st and 10, and a penalty flag down. It feels like this happens every single time. Shudak on the holding call, and that'll bring up 1st and 20 now. Give the Yates, spin move. Thomas Yates will lose 2, and that'll bring up 2nd and 22. Here's the give to Hausler. He's going to lose 2 more yards. 3rd and 24 upcoming. They're just going to give this one to Yates. He's going to try and pick up some yardage. He does pick up 9, but Stanford will get the football back beginning this drive at the 42. Excellent field position for Kevin Camacho as he dumps this one off to the tight end, who picks up 4 yards. As they have about a minute to go with no timeouts. Raleek Brown in the game now. Play fake to him. Camacho has time to throw, and he will just throw this one out of bounds. 3rd down upcoming with 54 seconds remaining in this game. Camacho in the pocket. Here comes pressure. You're seeing Roland Flood out there now because this defense has been on the field for what feels like a lot in today's game. Roland Flood out there, 2nd and 10. Camacho throws this one. It's caught for a pickup of 4. Eric Drake on the tackle. 28 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 6. Underneath. This one is caught, and it's a first down. Audric Harris on the reception. 18 seconds to go in this game. Here's Camacho. Throws this one away. 3rd and 10 upcoming with 15 seconds left on the clock. Camacho, 4-man pressure. He's got time to throw. He's drifting back. Camacho all the way back to the 50, and he finally gets rid of it with 7 seconds to go. 4th and 10 upcoming. Camacho throws this one. It's a Hail Mary, and it is intercepted by J.D. Drew. He'll take this one out of the end zone, but the time has expired, and Utah State survives. And the first ever top 25 matchup in the series, and we have come away victorious. This will surely move us up in the ranks, and this puts us in the driver's seat to go play in a Pac-12 championship game. This right here was a defensive battle the entire way. When you play a team like Stanford, and I get it, Stanford's went through multiple coaches, but everyone kind of knows what Stanford is all about. They're all about trying to run the ball on you and play good defense. Well, they played excellent defense. And who knows, if Elijah Brown isn't hurt, this could have been a different game. This definitely could have been a whole different game. Stanford, though, did have -1 yards rushing, which that's going to be due to a lot of sacks. Obviously, Kevin Camacho, 279 yards passing. The last interception, don't really worry about that one too much. Cedric Irvin wasn't efficient. Raleek Brown, though, one attempt for 22 yards. It really feels like they needed to use him a lot more. He also had 3 catches for 19 yards. And I think Stanford is a really solid team. Obviously, they're ranked. But I just don't like how they call their offense. I mean, I think a guy like Raleek Brown, he looked faster. He looked better than Cedric Irvin. They just didn't use him. Antoine Hausler had 64 yards rushing. Johnny Santee, 21 yards. And we also saw Yates get some carries as well. Shelton Sampson, 5 catches, 115, and a touchdown. Ever since we moved him to the slot, he has not really missed a beat. He's looked good the entire season. And then looking at the defense here, 3.5 sacks for senior Zach Swanson. Aleval Alford and Woodbury each had a sack as well. Zach Swanson is your National Defensive Player of the Week after picking up 3.5 sacks. And we have moved all the way up to the 16th ranked team in the country. And look who's right behind us, California. And they're about to play Stanford in their rivalry game. And if they're able to beat Stanford, then it really looks like it could be a Cal-Utah State battle at the end of the season. Braylon Felix has committed to Air Force, so the Air Force Academy is able to bring in a 4-star offensive lineman that's surely going to have to lose some weight before he gets there. Sateki Luvu, we're in a good position for him at the moment. We were able to make a huge gain on our lead. Darrell Ferkser, Oregon has now taken over the top spot out of nowhere. You know how that goes. So 35 hours, really doesn't feel like that's going to be enough for Darrell Ferkser and in order to be able to bring him in. Adrian Fox, a free safety. He is the 7th best free safety in this class. He is a gem prospect, so we're going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship. Darrell Ferkser, like I said, I don't think 35 hours is going to be enough. We have scheduled a visit. I don't think that we know enough to do a hard sell. Not to mention, I don't think that our grades are probably that good. So we're going to go ahead and put 50 hours on him and hope that we're able to take over that top spot from Oregon again. At the moment, only 4 commitments. I continue to talk about this at the end of these videos. Recruiting has been slow, but you just got to trust the process. We'll be taking on the worst team in the Pac-12 in the next episode. A nice little tune-up game potentially for our final showdown against Cal. It's San Diego State. They're 0-6 in the conference. We can't allow them to pick up their first conference win against us. We're 8-2, ranked 16th in the country. This team right here is destined for greatness at the moment. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I encourage you to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.